Hi dear students, today we are going to discuss the third part of second lesson. In this part we see the impact of global warming, then ways to reduce global warming, then international efforts to control greenhouse effect. Let us see with the impact of global warming. Last day we have described global warming as the rise in the average temperature of the earth. Average temperature of the earth is calculated as 15 degrees Celsius before industrial revolution, and today or by these days we can say that average temperature of the earth is 17 degrees Celsius due to excess emission of carbon dioxide. So what is the impact of global warming? The first and foremost impact of global warming is climate change. Climate is the average weather condition prevailing in a large area for a long period of time. We can say that Indian climate is monsoon type of climate, where monsoon or that periodic change of wind is a common phenomenon. And we used to have average rainfall of 150 centimeter for every year. Means average rainfall throughout our country is 150 centimeter, but it may not be same in every part. Some areas it is getting excess rainfall, in some areas it is getting scarcity of rainfall, but average rainfall is that much. Temperature is also very high. We are having moderate not warm temperate climate. Then again, in certain part warm temperate, and in some part it is located in equatorial region. Anyhow, we are having warm climate conditions. But due to this increase in the global warming, climate which is prevailing in an area will be changed. What is climate change? Climate change is defined as a change that persists over a sustained period of time. A change in climate which persists over a sustained period of time. Sometimes due to this global warming, that average rainfall may increases or decreases. Average temperature in that area may increases or decreases. So a change is taking place. This climate change include increase in global surface temperature, then rising sea level, and decreasing snow cover in northern as well as southern hemisphere. These are the first effect of climate change or effect of global warming. Climate change include increase in global surface temperature, rising sea level, decreasing snow cover in both northern as well as southern hemisphere. And moreover, you see, it also affect changes in the rainfall pattern and frequency of extreme weather events. Rainfall pattern will be changed. Last year, we got excess rainfall. In some part, more than 11 states of our country experienced flood. It is a rare phenomenon. And wherever rain got, we got maximum amount of rainfall. So such pattern is because of global warming. And moreover, you see here also extreme weather events, cyclones will be increased. Moreover, that flood conditions will be more. Changing the composition of the atmosphere and burning of fossil fuel has led to increase in the concentration of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. This is responsible for having such extreme weather events. Then future climate also will be getting changed. Then how it is affecting ocean. Climate change we have seen. Next, ocean, how it is affecting ocean. See, here in this first we have seen rising sea level. 78% of the earth is, or 71% of the earth is covered by water bodies. 71%, sorry. This increase in temperature may increases the temperature of water bodies, so that water bodies expand due to higher amount of temperature. That itself increases the volume of water, which makes the coastal areas submerged under water. Then how it is affecting in other way, you see, whenever a rain falls, it is taking 300 parts per million carbon dioxide with each and every single drop of water. It's taking 355 parts per million carbon dioxide. So a huge amount of carbon dioxide may reaches into the ocean. So that what would happen? That seawater becomes slightly acidic. This acidic condition of seawater may disastrous for a very good amount of plants which are living in the water. Moreover, it also affect the coral reef, which is considered as the rainforest of the sea. How it is being, you see, oceans serves as a sink of carbon dioxide. How? Part 355 parts per million carbon dioxide is taken with the rainwater. This increased level of carbon dioxide had led ocean acidification. Ocean acidification is name given the ongoing increase in the pH value. Then you see about 30 to 40% of carbon dioxide released by human into the atmosphere dissolved into ocean, rivers and lakes. How it is reaching? By the process of rainfall. And this affect the food chains connected in the oceans. The next one is bleaching of corals. Coral reef, which is considered as the rainforest of the ocean, is getting affected very badly. This coral polyp, which is making that structure, will be killed. Moreover, whenever the temperature of seawater increases, that animal used to die because they got a condition to live at the temperature of 18 degrees Celsius. 18 to 22 degrees Celsius. Whenever the temperature increases from 22 degrees Celsius, of course, it may makes the death of coral polyp, making bleaching of coral. Then effect of flora and fauna, plants and animals, not only in water bodies, even on the land, will be badly affected. See, as many as 30% of plants and animals today is at the risk of extinction by 2050. And it also causes many types of virus. Some used to say that this COVID is made from a lab, but many of them used to say that it is naturally developed. Don't know. Anyhow, such changes are happening. Some plants or animals used to develop, some used to disappear. See, such extinction will be due to loss of habitat through desertification, deforestation, ocean warming and global warming. See, many plants and animals will be disappeared either in the sea or on the land. It can be because of loss of habitat, loss of living space, or through desertification, deforestation and ocean warming and global warming. Whenever they are losing their place to live, they will disappear. Then destruction in the ecosystem. Ecosystem will be totally affected. Plants and animals which are having a harmonious relation in the biosphere will be badly affected. Then how to reduce global warming? How to reduce it? Here some points are being given, how it is affecting. The same is being repeated here. The coral reefs are being affected nearly all the oceans that we have seen. This increase in temperature affect 90% of the corals in the Indian Ocean. Then rainforest of the sea, that is being called. Then again, increasing global temperature may affect the regional climate of or atmospheric changes with regard to temperature that we have seen. Since carbon dioxide account for nearly half of greenhouse gases, the best way to solve the problem would be to use source of energy such as wind, hydroelectricity, geothermal, solar, tidal, nuclear energy, etc. Means we should convert or switch to green energy, or non renewable energy should be decreased and renewable energy should be used, such as wind energy, hydroelectricity, geothermal, solar, tidal energy, and nuclear energy should be used, so that less pollution will be there, which reduces the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Then, therefore, serious steps should be taken to reduce global warming. You see here, conservation of forest, best way of reducing the carbon dioxide amount. Reduced industrial pollution, that also should be taken. Reduced release of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. For that, government is also working very hard. They are making some changes in the vehicle norms. BS4 was allowed till the last day of March. Now every company should sell the vehicle which is made of BS6 norms. And again, some companies are being charged with carbon tax. Excess amount emission of carbon dioxide is checked by levying a tax called carbon tax that is being given to some of the industries. So these measures are being taken. Moreover, you see, by taking measures to save ozone layer from further depletion by controlling CFC release in the atmosphere, we may help in solving the problem of global warming to some extent. That also is being considered, reducing the emission of chlorofluorocarbon. Then what all are the effort taken by international level, in the international level? First one is taken by United Nations. You see its particular wing called United Nations Framework for Convention on Climatic Change, UNFCCC, has made some framework for all the countries. Sometimes even some countries are being asked to reduce the greenhouse gas emission. Some countries are being given carbon credit. These whole measures are being taken by United Nations Framework for Convention on Climate Change. Even our metro rail in India being developed with the help of Japan on the basis of carbon credit. By developing metros in India, they are controlling pollution in India. At the same time, they can use good amount of coal and all for their country. This trading is known as carbon credit. Then next one, you see, Climate Change Convention was held at the Rio Earth Summit in 1992. You see, from last 20 to 30 years onwards, many great leaders in the world are talking about climate change. They are taking lot of meetings and all, but sometimes it is getting materialized, sometimes it is not getting materialized. And our change to BS6 norms from BS4 or BS2 norms is because of this convention. We are also being compelled. Then it was signed by 154 nations who agreed to prevent the devastating impact of pollution causing greenhouse effect. If we do not contaminate it, or if we do not control it in one way or the other, it may affect the humanity. Then an important agreement which is made in the area of global warming is Kyoto Protocol. It was signed in Japan in the year 1994, something like that. You see, Kyoto Protocol, countries agreed to cut the greenhouse gas emission by 5.4%. That Kyoto Protocol was signed in 1992, and this is also given great emphasis for reducing global warming and carbon emission. Next, we have to see about GEF, Global Environmental Facility. What is Global Environmental Facility? Let us see. It was set up in 1991 to facilitate a global environmental cooperation between developed and developing countries. It is an agreement signed between developed and developing nations, and it has some agreements or some major points. First one, you see, reduction of greenhouse effect in the atmosphere. That is the first effect or first agreement of GEF, Global Environmental Facility. Second one, protection of biological diversity, plants and animals, everything should be protected, controlled. The next one is protection of international water. See, 71% of the earth is covered by water bodies, and each and every, you see, Indian Ocean, one ocean is itself is named as Indian Ocean, but we are unable to control the entire part of Indian Ocean. From our mainland up to 200 nautical miles, that much waters is considered as EEZ, exclusive economic zone. In that areas we can have our own activities, but beyond that it is considered as open ocean or international waters. Every country has their own right to use that international waters, but from coast up to 200 nautical miles, it is exclusively under the control of that particular country, particular coast country. After that, it is a public property for all the nations. Some countries are using this ocean waters or this open ocean for dumping their waste. So this convention, Global Environmental Facility, makes it mandatory for protection of international waters. Means no countries are allowed to dump their waste, especially that nuclear waste and all, in open waters. Then reduction of ozone layer depletion, that is also an important agreement which has to be signed by or which is made by Global Environmental Facility. With that, we are winding up the lesson. Let us go through that vocabulary part. Please go through it. Then again, summary of the lesson is being given. Then some fill in the blanks are given. Here also some fill-ups are being given. And answer the following question is given. Please go through it and try to find out it by yourself. Thank you. Have a nice day.